The exhilarating sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is situated in an exotic realm packed with towering adversaries and mind-bending puzzles. The game has an enthralling story, breathtaking scenery, and a grasping tunes. Players must use spirit weapons, spells, and assaults to improve their skills and powers. To overcome barriers, they must also use the power of the shard system. Epic bosses and a wide array of characters will put players' abilities to the test. The Spirit Trials option provides unique speedrun challenges for those looking for an extra challenge.
Kill harder!
Legend of Keepers is a dungeon management and roguelike game. The Dungeons Company hires players as dungeon masters to guard their riches. The game includes both management and dungeon stages, with each run providing a unique benefit. Players must defend against adventurers by laying traps and defeating them with the greatest traps and beasts. The game is a dungeon crawler in reverse, with heroes navigating around the dungeon and setting traps. A turn-based combat happens when a party of adventurers faces a group of monsters.
Decided.
Moonlighter is an action RPG focused on the daily life of Will, an adventurous shopkeeper who aspires to be a hero. Will's adventure to Rhinoka Village, where he must explore old corridors to acquire treasures and meet residents, is shown in the game. The game has a crafting and enchanting system in which players may create new armor and weapons as well as enchant old equipment. Players can enter otherworldly portals to acquire precious things from exotic civilizations such as resources, weapons, armor, and relics. Effie is a 3D action-adventure game that combines traditional genre aspects like battle, platforming, and puzzles with a larger environment to explore. Galand, the protagonist, is a young man who wants to reclaim his youth after a witch curses him with premature aging. The towns of Oblina are under the sway of a tremendous black magic, and Galand wields a magical shield called Runestone to combat evil. Galen needs this shield to defend himself, battle, and surf over the red grassland. Crypt of the NecroDancer is a rhythm-based dungeon crawling game that challenges players to survive its perilous depths, to explore dynamically created dungeons and meet dancing skeletons, zombies, and dragons. Players must match their moves with the rhythm. Danny Baranowski wrote the game's engaging music, which has earned multiple acclaim. A local co-op option is offered for those looking for a cooperative experience, allowing players to team up with friends to face challenges together. The captivating attraction of the game is a must-try for gamers. Transform your town into a prosperous and contented medieval kingdom. Mine valuable metals, grow crops, and collect taxes. Create jousting arenas, pubs, and marketplaces, then decorate your city with sculptures and monuments. Be on the lookout for bandits and build barracks to safeguard residents. Captivating city-building activity, a novel townie language, a complicated economic simulation, different town and production structures, an optional military component, realistic seasons, and horrific calamities are all available. Far-Changing Tides is a moody vehicular adventure that follows a little kid and his ship on a journey to find a new home in a flooded planet. The game offers new settings, riddles, and ship dynamics, providing a greater challenge to both returning and new players. Toe, the protagonist, wakes up alone in a dangerous environment and must negotiate the wreckage of a once magnificent nation in order to find a fresh beginning. The game provides a contemplative experience, with environmental hazards and riddles providing moments of danger and intrigue. Navigate a barren seabed while observing the ruins of a fading civilization for an incredible journey. Take command of your one-of-a-kind vessel, maintaining its smooth functioning and improving it to overcome obstacles and perilous weather conditions. Discover hidden riches and mysteries as you travel through the barren terrain. Discover the mysteries of your people as you travel. unearthing artifacts and architecture that tell the narrative of a civilization in upheaval. Billowing clouds and gusts of wind carry you towards the unknown horizon as the atmospheric trip develops. Racing competitions have been temporarily paused by the official racing federation in order to shift to flying vehicles. Manufacturers of hybrid vehicles have arranged an unofficial contest for novice drivers, comprising automobiles powered by xenon gas. The race takes place on the streets of cities throughout the world, with participants driving electric automobiles. High-speed races drifting around legendary cities like Tokyo and Dubai in 2030, single-player, split-screen, and online multiplayer championships, and the opportunity to personalize racing machines with varied parts are among the key features.
Story, are we?
A Juggler's Tale is a cinematic puzzle platformer in which players take on the role of Abby, a marionette attempting to flee a medieval fairy tale realm. The game includes unusual challenges, obstacles, and avoiding cutthroats. Abby, a circus performer, escapes and discovers a strange realm. She does, however, confront hazards such as roaring rivers, bandit camps, and traps. The narrative is presented by Puppet Master Jack, who is holding the strings of the puppets in his hand. With folk-inspired music and a compelling narrator, the game gives optimism and empowerment.
Now, Abby, run away. Don't.
Jitsu Squad is an action-adventure game in which players must explore perilous locations, face Origami's minions, and discover the secrets of the Kusanagi stone. Each member possesses distinct powers and combat styles, enabling dynamic and strategic gaming. Once you continue, you will face difficult boss battles and gain new skills to help you become even more dangerous. Immerse yourself in a rich, bright world inspired by ancient Japanese mythology, complete with breathtaking scenery such as woods, mountains, and temples. Jitsu Squad also has a couch co-op option for local play and furious tag team incidents. Curious Expedition is a roguelike simulation that sends players to the late 19th century, where they may go on fascinating journeys to undiscovered countries in pursuit of fame, scientific discoveries, and money. The game is inspired by humanity's restless curiosity, allowing players to experience the world's glories and wonders while simultaneously preparing for the horrors and perils that accompany every explorer's voyage. Players participate in the famous Explorers Club, striving to conquer new lands and make their imprint on the planet.
What I had witnessed, but they will now.
SteamWorld Dig 2 is a fascinating mining adventure set in a Metroidvania-inspired universe. A steambot and her buddies set out to discover the mysteries hidden beneath the surface of an old trading town. The game sends players deep beneath, where they will discover bright landscapes full of treasures, hidden mysteries, and hazardous traps. Players must battle tough adversaries, dark monsters, and the relics of an ancient electrical threat. They may upgrade their gear to take on ever more difficult obstacles, such as swinging across vast chasms and flying through caves with the jet engine.
It was just 2 days after Grandpa's death.
Wavetale is an action-packed adventure game that takes players on an exciting voyage across Stranville's decaying archipelago. Players must cruise the huge ocean while encountering disgruntled fishermen, isolated hermits, and pirates. Sigrid, a little girl who can walk on water, is given the responsibility of traversing the seas and roofs. The game includes high-speed adventures, a touching story of loss and healing, and a colorful cast of characters. Players may personalize their look by collecting collectible hats, hair colors, and clothes.
All the difference.
SteamWorld Heist is a tactical shooter in which players command a crew of robot pirates. The Nintendo Switch Ultimate Edition provides a completely improved experience, featuring the Outsider storyline and additional weapons, upgrades, headwear, and plans. Players travel on an adventure to board enemy spaceships, steal wealth, and participate in violent firefights. The game has a skill-based strategy and an enthralling music made by the real-life robot group, Steam-Powered Giraffe. Touch controls for precision targeting, as well as dynamically generated levels, guarantee that every player has a new and thrilling experience. Shu, a peasant, gets trapped by a strong storm and must embark on a perilous trek to escape. He encounters trapped locals who provide him with exceptional talents to help him cross the treacherous route ahead. Their only hope is to band together to find shelter and a method to halt the storm. The game includes 21 large levels spread across 6 distinct regions, a plethora of trinkets and hidden mysteries, 10 recruitable characters each with their own special abilities, and an original soundtrack. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!